these students have made in cheer, art, and spelling. We thank you for their parents. We thank you for the coaches and the teachers who help them to achieve these successes. And Lord, we just thank you as board members that we have an opportunity to serve on this Bibb County Board of Education. And we ask that you would give us wisdom, understanding, and guide us as we vote on the items that are on the agenda tonight. And Lord, help us always be guided by policies that we have in place. We thank you for all your many blessings. For it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please note that Ms. Billy Daly, Mr. Mike McMillan, Mr. Morris Moody, Miss Elaine Jones, and myself and Mr. McGee are all present. Tonight we are going to start by recognizing our West Lockton High School cheerleaders for their accomplishments. The superintendent requests to adopt a resolution recognizing the 2022 West Lockton High School varsity cheerleaders for winning the AHSAA 4A Game Day State competition.
Thank you, Ms. Gibson. I have a proclamation here that I'd like to read first and for the board to listen to, and then we'll be asking for the board to approve this proclamation. It reads, whereas the West Lockton High School varsity cheerleader team has worked tirelessly and has persevered in practice, conditioning, and training throughout summer practices, camps, and clinics. And whereas the West Lockton High School varsity cheerleader team has enthusiastically and faithfully performed in support of the West Lockton High School Tigers football and basketball teams throughout the school year. And whereas the West Lockton High School varsity cheerleader athletes and coaches have steadfastly focused on preparation and competition and sportsmanship, refusing to allow circumstances to limit their commitment, diminish their work, or define their character. And whereas the West Lockton High School varsity cheerleader team did compete in and placed second and advance at the 2021 AHSAA 4A Central Super Regionals Cheerleader Game Day Division competition in Birmingham, Alabama on November 9th, 2021. And whereas the West Lockton High School varsity cheerleader team did compete in and win the 2021 AHSAA 4A Varsity Cheerleader Game Day Championship in Birmingham, Alabama on December 6, 2021. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Bibb County Board of Education hereby recognizes and honors the 2021-2022 West Lockton High School varsity cheerleaders and coaches for their determination, character, and success by competing in and winning the 2021 AHSAA Varsity Cheerleader Game Day Championship. Furthermore, let it be known that the West Lockton High School varsity cheerleader team has established this standard of determination, dedication, character, and success for all future Bibb County athletes to aspire to meet or surpass. Ms. Gibson would like for the board to consider a motion to adopt this resolution.
I'll make that motion.
I'd like to second the motion.
Okay, discussion? All right. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion
Okay.
carries.
Be it known to all reading this resolution that it was adopted by the Bibb County Board of Education on April 12, 2022, and included in the minutes as a permanent record. At this time, Ms. Gibson, if you will, call out the names of the girls and the coaches, and I'll present each one with a copy of the resolution.
Okay. All right. Well, can Ms. Kim Brundage come up, please? And Brianna Underwood. So so that we can present the girls. I want y'all to be present, yes. Okay, and girls, will call your names if you'll come up and accept from Mr. McGee. Kenley Dearman, captain. Emily Brundage. Molly Foster. Danielle Jennings. Michaela Pearson. Kelsey Hobson, captain. Emily Bowles. Madison Eaton. Brooke McElroy. Claire Grady. Kylie Smith. Maggie Brundage. Callie Jo Limley. Emma Martin. Ziana Tu. Maddie Wigington.
I'd like to, again, congratulate the girls, the coaches, Kim Brundage and Brianna Underwood. Just quickly echo what I said before the reception. The board and I are extremely proud of these girls for the hard work they've done, for the coaches, for all the work the parents do. It's a big job for parents to have cheerleaders, and we're so proud of the girls for all the work they've done, and we really don't expect anything less from this squad. Historically at West Blockton High School, a very strong tradition of cheer over the years. And these girls have certainly proven that they're more than capable of carrying on that tradition. I'd like to recognize our representative, Russell Bedsole, also has actually a legislative resolution that's been passed. Russell, if you'll come up, you can read that resolution.
Thank you, Mr. McGee, and I want to say on behalf of the representatives of the county, of the Alabama legislature, Senator Weaver, who was just with us, she had to leave for a prior engagement, but I would like to present we have two resolutions, one originated out of the House and one out of the Senate. They read the same, so at this time I would like to read those to commemorate and commend each of you. This is commending the West Blockton High School cheerleaders for winning the 2021 Alabama High School Athletic Association Class 4A State Game Championship. Whereas with great pride that we recognize the West Blockton High School cheerleaders for winning the 2021 Alabama High School Athletic Association Class 4A State Game Championship on December 6, 2021 at the Crossplex in Birmingham, Alabama. And whereas the team was led to victory by coaches Brianna Underwood and Kim Brundage. Team members are Emily Brundage, Michaela Pearson, Molly Foster, Danielle Jennings, Kenley Dearman serving as captain, Emily Bowles, Madison Eaton, Kelsey Hobson serving as captain, Brooke McElroy, Ziana Tu, Maggie Brundage, Maddie Wigington, Claire Grady, Kylie Smith, Callie Jo Lindley, and Emma Martin. And whereas, with a commitment to excellence, the team is a source of justifiable pride to the school, families, and the entire community, and is truly deserving of this significant honor. Be it resolved by the legislature of Alabama, both houses concur, that the West Blockton High School cheerleaders are highly honored and commended for winning the 2021 Alabama High School Athletic Association Class 4A State Game Championship. And by copy of this resolution, we extend hearty congratulations along with the best wishes for all future endeavors. Signed by Kay Ivey, Governor of the State of Alabama, and John Merrill, Secretary of State. Congratulations, ladies.
All right, once again, congratulations, girls. We're so proud of you. Go have more cake and chips, and you're welcome to. You're welcome to stay. You certainly don't have to, but we do have some other recognitions we're going to do. Again, congratulations, girls.
Thank you so much. Thank y'all.
Thank you, board members. Appreciate it.
We'll probably give this to the schools, not the school, or it's the same one, so we could keep them here and send them to the school. I wouldn't send them to the school.
You know, the second art winner, his art's on display, so we don't actually have this. And I don't know if they're here. I don't know who they are.
Let's get that door shut. The door.
I think she's.
Okay.
All right, moving on. We would like to congratulate the 2022 State Superintendent's Visual Arts Award winners, Katie Morris, 7th grade student at West Lockton Middle School, placed honorable mention. Is Katie?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, good, yeah, come on up. Congratulations.
This is Katie's artwork that was shown, and I think it's sure myself. And here are these, you can see.
That's beautiful.
Certificate of Achievement award to Katie Morris and 2022 State Superintendent's Visual Art Exhibit. Honorable mention, Katie Morris. Once again, congratulations, Katie. We're proud of you.
We'd also like to congratulate Connor Davis, 4th grade student at Woodstock Elementary School, whose artwork was chosen for the year-long exhibit at the State Department of Education.
Is Connor here?
Is Connor here?
Not here tonight, okay.
No? Okay.
We'll give his certificates to his principal and be sure that he gets those. But congratulations, Connor, as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay. The superintendent requests to adopt a resolution recognizing Braden 6, 2022 Alabama State Spelling Bee champion.
Thank you, Ms. Gibson. I'd like to read a proclamation and will respectfully ask that the board consider this proclamation adopted at this meeting. Proclamation to recognize and honor Braden 6, 2022 Alabama State Spelling Bee champion. Whereas Braden 6 is a 7th grade student at West Lockton Middle School, and whereas Braden 6 has repeatedly proven his academic success and achievement over the years, as well as exemplary character and leadership, and whereas Braden 6 did compete in and win the 2022 West Lockton Middle School Spelling Bee on January 24th, and whereas Braden 6 did compete in and win the 2022 Bibb County Spelling Bee, sponsored by Beta Epsilon Chapter of Delta Kappa Gamma on February 10th, 2022, and whereas Braden 6 did compete in and win the 2022 Alabama State Spelling Bee, sponsored by the Alabama Kiwanis Foundation, that was held at the campus of UAB on March 26th. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Bibb County Board of Education hereby recognizes and honors the 2022 Alabama State Spelling Bee winner, Braden 6, for these academic achievements and for representing the citizens of Bibb County so admirably at the State Spelling Bee last month. Furthermore, let it be known that Braden 6 will represent West Blockton Middle School, the Bibb County Board of Education, and the state of Alabama at the 2022 Scripps National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C. during Memorial Day weekend, and that Braden 6 has the full support and encouragement of the Bibb County Board of Education. 2022 Alabama Spelling Bee champion, Braden 6. School principal is Dr. Greg Blake. School Spelling Bee director, Ms. Ashley Eaton, and Bibb County Spelling Bee director, Ms. Linda Conklin.
Have a motion? Make a motion?
I make a motion.
I second the motion.
Any discussion? Go ahead.
Thank you. I can't help but make a comment. And I want to begin by saying, and you've heard it many times already since this championship and these other 3 honors have been bestowed upon you, I'm proud of you. I know Ms. Daly and the rest of the board.
Yes.
I'm especially proud of you because I'm from the north end of the county, and Ms. Daly is too. All of you are from there, and we're not bragging now. We're not bragging at all. But we took top place. We done the best of the whole county and the state. And I'm going to finish it up by saying this. I've lived a long time. I'm very fortunate, and I thank the good Lord for that. But I thank Him very much for allowing me to see another day like today. As an old timer that I am, and I've seen many good cheerleading squads, and I recognize there's been many good ones at West Blockton before. But this year at one of the ball games, I told one of the other fans there, I said, I believe this is the best bunch of cheerleaders I've seen. Dadgum, I was right. I was pretty right. Thank y'all so much.
If I could, Braden, come on up. On behalf of the Bibb County Board of Education members, I'd like to present you with this proclamation to recognize your success and for winning the state spelling bee. And also on behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to present you and your family with this check for $2,000 to help cover the cost of your trip to Washington, D.C. And we're also proud of you and are looking forward to seeing you compete during Memorial Day weekend. It's always fun to watch that. I hope I still get all.
Brad, you want to get in one? I can get one, Brad, with you.
Yeah, sure.
Get back there.
All right, one more time. We round the clock.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Thank you for making that official. All right. Again, thank you cheerleaders and everyone else for staying. We really appreciate it. It's always fun to have these kind of meetings to
Yes.
recognize and honor our students who've done so well. And certainly all of these students we've honored and recognized today deserve every bit of it, as do their parents.
Okay. Approval of agenda. The superintendent recommends approval of the meeting agenda.
I make that motion.
Second.
All in discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Approval of the minutes. The superintendent recommends the approval of the minutes from the March 8th, 2022 board meeting.
Make a motion.
I second it.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Financial report and bank reconciliations. You've received your financials and bank reconciliation for February 2022. The superintendent requests to approve bills for March 2022.
Make a motion.
I second it.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve purchase of time clock and fee payment system from TES Software in the amount of $30,590.
I make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Action consent. The superintendent requests to approve payment in the amount of up to $62,000 to Smith, Stegall and Associates, PC, for engineering services for the design and construction phase of replacing the HVAC systems at Brent Elementary School and Woodstock Elementary School.
I make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Approval of contracted services. The superintendent recommends the approval of the following contracted services. Request to approve payment to Trenton Hopkins to write drumline music for 2022 halftime show, Bibb County High School. Payment of $175 will be made from BCHS local school funds. We'll go line by line or keep going.
One at a time.
Okay.
One at a time, yeah.
I make a motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve payment to Lucy Placence to teach skills and techniques to color guard for the 2022-2023 school year, May 13th through 14th, 2022, Bibb County High School. Payment of $150 will be made from BCHS local school funds.
I make a motion.
I second it.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve payment to Bethany Fields to teach color guard lessons April 14th, 21st, 28th, and May 5th and May 12th, 2022, West Blockton High School. Payment of $40 per lesson will be made from West Blockton High School local school funds.
Make the motion.
I second it.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve payment to Bethany Fields to teach color guard choreography and camp June 20th through the 23rd, 2022, West Blockton High School. Payment of $700 will be made from West Blockton High School local school funds.
Make the motion.
I second it.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve payment to Bethany Fields to teach marching band drill May through July 2022, West Blockton High School. Payment of $1,000 will be made from West Blockton High School local school funds.
I make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Approval of textbooks. The superintendent requests to approve the recommendation from the district textbook committee to adopt the following English language arts and career textbooks and resource materials. 5th grade McGraw-Hill Wonders, 6th through 8th grades McGraw-Hill Study Sync, 9th through 12th grade Savas My Perspectives, Career Tech, Signage Sports and Entertainment Marketing, and ICEV Business, Marketing, Finance, IT, and Media Site Online.
I make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Approval of trips. Request to approve Bibb County High School boys and girls golf team to travel to Scottsboro, Alabama for a golf tournament, April 6th through the 7th, 2022. Students will travel by private vehicles and have overnight stay.
I make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve Bibb County High School and Centerville Middle School cheerleaders to travel to Foley, Alabama for UCA Cheer Camp, June 20th through the 24th, 2022. Students will travel by bus and have overnight stay.
Make a motion. Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve the following trips for Summer Cast 21st Century Program, Brent Elementary School. Birmingham Zoo, June 9th, 2022. McWayne Center, June 16th, 2022. Sharktooth Creek, Aliceville, Alabama. Students will explore the creek in ankle-deep water, June 23rd, 2022. Montgomery Zoo, June 30th, 2022.
Make a motion. Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Personnel action. The superintendent recommends the approval of the following personnel actions. The first two we're receiving. Receive employment declination from Sally Case for special education teacher, Central Middle School. And receive employment declination from Haley Belcher for kindergarten auxiliary teacher, Brent Elementary School. The superintendent requests to accept and approve the resignation, retirement of Martin Thomas, teacher, Bibb County High School, effective June 1st, 2022.
Make a motion.
I second it.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to accept and approve the resignation, retirement of Sheila Neighbors, CNP manager, West Blockton High School, effective June 1st, 2022.
I make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to accept and approve the resignation, retirement of Janelle Whitsey, CNP manager, Bibb County High School, effective June 1st, 2022.
Make a motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve the resignation of Ashton Hobson, teacher, Brent Elementary School, effective May 27th, 2022.
Make a motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve the resignation of Jalen Gaines as assistant varsity football coach, West Blockton High School, effective March 16th, 2022.
I
Make the motion.
abstain because it's a rabbit.
Michelle. Okay.
I second it.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
And one abstain.
Yes.
Request to approve the resignation of Nicole Bogadine as Cubs 21st Century Program Director, West Blockton Elementary School, effective April 12th, 2022.
Make the motion.
Second it.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve James Duncan as maintenance worker effective April 26, 2022.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve Caitlin Averett as Cubs 21st Century Program Director, West Blockton Elementary School, effective April 13th, 2022.
Make a motion.
I'll second it.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Request to approve Keisha Alston and Kelsey Delaney as co-cheer coaches, Centerville Middle School.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Request to approve the following for the 2022 elementary summer reading camps. And I'm gonna read all of these off.
Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go. Randolph Elementary School, reading specialist Ashley Lawley, reading teachers Sally Simmons, Karen Watley, Melanie Worrell, Carmen Dearman, Jennifer Carey, substitute, nurse aide Kelly Burnett, reading aides Letitia McKenzie, Chantel James, Stephanie Ford, Grace Hughes, West Blockton Elementary School reading specialist Rachel Cromer, reading teachers Kristen Nash, Brandy Lyles, Michelle Barrow, Daphne Curran, Madison Russell, substitute, Kim Brundage, substitute, reading aides Cassandra Rutledge, Bailey Curran, Kinley Easterling, substitute, Brent Elementary School reading specialist Tasha Hamilton, Melissa Dearman, reading teachers Jamie Nicole Kaiser, Shalonda Cutts, Angela Chesser, Chandra Miner, Connie Owens, Crystal Hendricks, Ashlyn Sanders, Courtney Strickland, nurse aide Yolanda Lawson. Do we have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? The superintendent requests to approve the following for the 2022 Jumpstart Kindergarten programs. Randolph Elementary School. Kindergarten lead teachers Haley Harris, Courtney Epperson. Kindergarten aides Jennifer Chisholm, Brooklyn Chapman. West Blockton Elementary School. Kindergarten lead teacher Dara Fondren, Becky Marino, substitute. Kindergarten aides Tori Pearson, Jennifer Greathouse, substitute. Need a motion and a second.
I make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? The superintendent requests to approve the following for summer 2022 CAST 21st Century Program, Brent Elementary School. Program specialist, tutors, Monica Watkins, Chandra Miner, Martha Gray, Kimberly Johnson, Ashlyn Tyndall Sanders, Crystal Hendricks, Karen Foster, Angela Chesser, Drew Smith, pending certified completion in May. Okay. Pre-K teacher tutors, Renee Holyfield, Chrissy Tate. Teachers assistants, Lisa Clark, Casey Creel, April Jenkins, Beth Davis, Drew Smith. Teacher's assistant till certification is complete. Student assistants, Samaria Minor, Autumn Smith, Jade Mitchell, Amani Stoudemire, Saeed Martinez, Janiyah Stoudemire, Kaylin Simmons, Gracie Terrell. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Okay, Jones abstained. Any opposed? The superintendent requests to approve the following for Cubs 21st Century Program, West Blockton Elementary School. Cubs staff member, Jennifer Greathouse.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Approval of substitutes. The superintendent requests to approve the following substitutes. Chris Martin, classroom substitute. Sharon Roach, classroom substitute. Cassandra Kelly Barnett, classroom substitute. Ronald Allen Stewart, bus driver substitute. Amanda Keziah Simmons, bus driver substitute.
Make a motion.
I second it.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Approval of volunteers. The superintendent requests to approve the following volunteers. Antoni Autry, volunteer varsity football coaching aide, West Blockton High School.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Next board work session / board meeting. Board work session will be Thursday, May 5th, 2022 at 1 p.m. And the board meeting will be held Tuesday, May 10th, 2022 at 5 p.m.
There's also a board webinar on that Thursday, May 5th at noon. Credit earning webinar at noon on that day. And we'll have the work session following.
Okay. Superintendent remarks.
We have our Mid-County Teacher Job Fair in the board auditorium. That will be Thursday this week from 4 to 6 p.m. We'll have representatives from all of our schools in the auditorium, as well as central office personnel to speak with any prospective teachers, nurses, bus drivers, anyone interested in a job with Board of Education. We're going to hold that Thursday afternoon from 4 to 6. Also, a reminder, board members, tomorrow around 3:15 at West Blockton High School, we will officially ribbon cut or open house for the softball facility, concession stand, press box, restrooms that was completed back in January. We'll meet at around 3:15. We'll just say a few words, and the facility will be available for you to walk through and go. Mr. Lawley will be there, or either Mr. Lawley or Coach Steele to open up the press box and concession stand. Of course, there is a game. Concession stand will probably be buzzing getting ready for the game, but I'd like to invite you to come out and we'll have that tomorrow afternoon at 3:15. The game is at 4 against Maplesville, I do believe, if weather permits. We do have a weather day this Friday, Good Friday, April 15th. We will be out of school on this Friday, weather permitting between now and then. There is a system that should be coming through in the overnight hours tomorrow night. The latest I've got on that is that it should come through here sometime between 3 and 5 a.m. on Thursday morning. So I think we'll be safe for our weather day on Friday. And again, the AASB webinar, there's one on improving literacy and planning for success on Thursday, April the 21st. That's next Thursday, not this week, but next week. It's from 12 to 1 o'clock, and it will be credit bearing. It's also credit bearing. I'd like to thank all of the cheerleaders, our art winners, honorable mention, our county and state spelling bee winner for coming today. Thank you, board members, for coming in early for the reception. It's a busy time of year. We've begun unit meetings with our principals, where we're meeting with the principals to go over their earned units, projected earned units for next year, where we have these discussions of personnel. We held four of those on yesterday, and we've got, I guess, 5 more planned for tomorrow. So we've been busy with that, busy getting ready for the job fair. All of the schools have been busy with state testing and assessments. It's obviously we're right in the middle of baseball and softball season, or actually we're getting near the end of those seasons. A lot of our employees, teachers, administrators, support staff, board members have kids playing Little League baseball and softball and school ball. So it's a really busy time of year, and I really appreciate you coming in early today for the reception. Ms. Gibson, that's all I have at this time.
Request to adjourn the meeting,
Make that motion.
Second.
discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?